Hey guys, Jason here with Any Creative, where in this tutorial I'll show you some cool Squarespace tricks that you might or might not be aware of. The first one, and probably the most popular one, is logging into your Squarespace account by visiting your website and hitting the escape key. So here I visited my website, simply typed in the URL, again, anycreative.squarespace.com, and then if I hit the escape key, you'll see that I'll be prompted to log in. So the next one is, again, now that I'm logged in here, is when I'm in here editing my website, and maybe I'm making some page changes or some style changes here, and I want to see what that change might look like without this Squarespace home side panel here. All I have to do is, again, the same thing. If I hit the escape key, it'll take that away. And so I'm able just to view my site for what it is without having that side panel. If I want to bring it back, I simply hit the escape key again, and it brings that right back. The next thing is, I'm sure many of you have experienced this, where you're deep into code or deep into your side panel, and to navigate back to the home side panel, you simply have to keep clicking this arrow here. I know if you've done a lot of work, sometimes that can get really cumbersome and really annoying and really take up a lot of time, especially when you're trying to get, for example, to the code injection. It's probably one of the most common ones that you'll probably be working with if you added any type of code or any type of library, and just getting back there can be a real hassle. So one thing that you can do is, if you again navigate to wherever you are, to get back to the home side panel, simply double click this arrow here and it'll take you straight back to the Squarespace home side panel. Another thing you could do is, by holding down Shift / it'll bring up a short key function. What that'll do is that'll allow you to navigate to a section directly, as I'm doing here with code injection, and you can see here it takes me to that section directly. And so doing this really just cuts out a lot of that time. You can see here, if I hold down again Shift / actually, let me get out of typing here, Shift / it'll take me back, and I type in home, it'll take me back to the home side panel section. And you'll find that this is really helpful to get through and cut through some of that time. Lastly, the one thing that, again, you may or may not be aware of is this little arrow here. See that it's pointing down? And well, if you click on that arrow, what this is this allows you to view your website through different devices. So again, this is simply if you're on a desktop, if you're on a tablet, it gives you that tablet view, and then if you're on a mobile device, it's going to show you what it would look like on a mobile device. Now, I found this to be especially helpful sometimes, especially for newer clients who are trying to make some of the changes themselves. A lot of people run into the issue where maybe it's not collapsing properly. Sometimes the images are breaking, and that has to do with how the images are snapped. And how the blocks are snapped to each other. And so sometimes you're able to see that by simply clicking on these, so you can see how your website will break down on the different devices. And that pretty much wraps this up. Now, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe or like below. Feel free, if you have any questions, to add any comments, and I'll be doing my best to try and get back to you with those. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.